Hey there, good morning. Saturday morning as I begin this, and it's 7:30 on the dot. Getting ready to go do the workout. Sad to know that my workout is reduced now to only on the weekends. I guess anything beats a blank. And I'm just hopeful that by at least doing the workout on the weekends, I know I'm not going to gain anything. I'm just hopeful I can maintain. Not sure if I've shared with you guys, and that's going to be the theme of this morning because I've got so much that I haven't shared that I'm going to try to remember to share. A lot of things that I want to share. But starting that off, not sure if I've shared with you guys that I have been maintaining my weight some kind of a way right in the 230s. Now we're probably at the high 230s right this second, but still, to think that I was at almost 280, to say, hey man, this dude's lost almost 50 pounds. Yo, that's a hell of a feat right there. Hell of a feat. So, start with that. Gonna go do some push-ups and gonna run this morning. That's really all I want to do, is just push-ups and run. And really, I could do that at my house, but I just want to drive. I want to go over to the storage unit, do my little morning routine, and here we go. All right, so a lot of things to share, and I want to do so. First thing, man, a lot of interesting things. I got so many stories from throughout the week that I never got a chance to share with you. I never got a chance to share with you the pronoun story, the banana story. I think there was another story. And hopefully I'll remember to do so. But I want to talk numbers first thing this morning because I've been crunching numbers this morning, doing my invoicing and budgets and financials. I want to start first and share with you guys about Bo and his girl Jess and how much money they made yesterday collectively. Collectively, they made $540 just yesterday. You want to come work with me? Now, that kind of money don't come easy. Bo and his girl are the one folks that I have that are willing to work all throughout the night. I mean, they probably worked all night last night. I don't necessarily know. And I told them they didn't even have to do that with this particular job. But on some jobs, they do. I remember one color change unit we did with Property 4 before they ghosted us, before they treated us like the whore, and just used us for the one time. But Bo worked on that unit till 3 o'clock in the morning. With this particular unit, this monster 3-bedroom color change that he's doing, first of all, Donald and I were in there. We got all the trim taken care of, most of which they're gonna have to go back and touch that up because we got a little bit of overspray on it in some spots. And then almost a full coat of paint on the walls, first coat. So by the time they showed up, they were getting kitchens and baths done. And then they were to finish up the unit. They were gonna have to put a whole nother coat on it, go back, touch up probably a good majority of the trim, and just make sure that unit is where it needs to be at. I said, hey, you don't gotta work all throughout the night tonight. You can get this done tomorrow, meaning today, Saturday, you can get it done. Because it's over the weekend. They're not gonna have shit else going on with this unit. And I had already talked with the boss and got that okayed. And plus, with a 3-bedroom color change, 2 days is what I require for those. Those are the only units that I need 2 days on, and I want 2 days on those. They're just so big and there's so much damn work. But Bo and his girl, Jess, they did a 1-bedroom prior to that where they made $120 a piece on that. And then for that 3-bedroom color change, I gave them an additional $300. I gave them an additional $300 to get that unit done, which is an extra $150 a piece. So $540 is what they made. And I took out $40 for the truck. So far, what they've paid me this week, and this is going to be the grand total of what they're paying me a week, probably on average, they paid me 50 plus 40, that's 90, plus 80. Good God, that's only $170. $170 a week is what he paid me. But anyways, yeah, so if you want to make that kind of money is available to be made. And Bo and his girl are really the only ones I have that will do that type of crazy work. And let's be honest, how much work did they probably have left to do in that unit? They probably had a good 5 hours left in that unit to get that thing completed, maybe 6. But when I told them how much money they were going to be making, you know, money talks, and they were ecstatic. His girl came in there and she said, yes, we can finally get our place. And man, like I swear if I could record some of these moments, you guys would just be like, man, that shit is awesome. And I asked them, I said, well, what do you mean get your place? They were like, well, we found this efficiency, you know, it's $850 a month, or like Damon said yesterday, he thought maybe they said every 2 weeks. And I thought that was really cool. You know, I've helped them with the transportation, helped them because of all this work, be able to get a place, a little bit more stable of a place. So that's really good right there. Anyway, so much more to share. Let me get this workout rocking and rolling, and I'll share with you as we're pushing it up. Back on the M50 here. Hopefully I got some battery on this camera too. Hey, somebody forgot to tell me the weather's starting to change and it's getting a little cooler outside. It's a little cool this morning. Feels good though, feels amazing. All right, just had to unload a bunch of shit off the back of my truck. Yeah, still had a bunch of stuff loaded on the back of the truck. Truck looks like a freaking junk box. Ah, yeah, it does. Can't wait to write this off. All right, what am I gonna do today? I need 3 exercises. I'm gonna do push-ups for sure. I guess I'll do shoulders. Push-ups, shoulders, and I think I'll do some crunches. I haven't done those in a while. Let's work on that fat boy stomach. I also can't guarantee that you'll see me with my shirt off today because it is a little cooler out here. But anyways, as we get into this, let's continue the money talk. Like I said, I was going over the financials this morning. Hey, you want to know how much money the business has generated in the last 4 weeks? Now, 4 weeks is about a month. $8,000. We're averaging about $2,000 a week in profits for the business. Now, mind you, I have yet to take a check, a salary, or anything like that. And eventually I will, but that's going to be, I'm going to do it on a monthly basis. I don't need a check every week. I'll just take a check monthly. So to be able to see $8,000 a month, you know, the last 4 weeks, and we've only been in business for like 2 months, $8,000 profit, that's pretty fucking good. That's really good, in my opinion. Now, I want to share with you some goals that I have with this business. My first goal is to get this business averaging $1,000 a day profit. That's the first goal that I want. We've only seen $1,000 day like maybe once, maybe twice. One day we saw a $1,400 profit in one day. That was a day last week. And it's going to take a lot to be able to get to $1,000 a day on average. And if we can get to that, then I want to get to my next goal, which is $2,000 a day. We get to that type of money right there, hey, I don't even need to be doing any more. It's going to take us doing quite a bit of work to be able to get to that, and it's really not too crazy. We definitely need to be doing like more than 5 units a day on average, and of course we're going to be steadily working to that. You know, we're hindered by people, obviously, trying to keep people and find the right people. And even with people that I have right now, like I still need more people. I need at least 2 more crews because I think I'm withered down to, let's see, Milton and Damon, Bo and his girl, me and Donald. So I've got 3 crews right this second, if you know you want to look at it like that. I need at least 2 more crews. It's crazy to think that I had 4 and 5 crews when I had Milton. When I had Marvin. I wanted to share that with you guys. Let me get into this workout. Hurry up and get this done. Stop procrastinating, Joe. We only doing this on the weekends now. $8,000 in 4 weeks ain't bad though. Some will say those are not real push-ups. They certainly feel real. Yeah, they do. I don't know about those. Those are all in the back arms too. Whew. So I'm no longer fasting. I'm eating like shit. And I just got to be honest. Right about now, I'd be eating something. And I'm starving. All right, story time. Let me start with the pronoun story. I've never found myself in a situation with pronouns and proper way to address a person. Is it ma'am? Is it they? Is it anything like? I just never have found myself in that situation. I guess it's common courtesy or etiquette these days to ask somebody, excuse me, what are your pronouns? I'm just not familiar with it. I'm not trying to make fun of it or anything like that. Just not familiar with it. So anyways, I found myself in the first situation where that could possibly come into play earlier last week. I got called to Property 3 to go paint a door. Now I thought that this door was a door for a unit that we had painted already, and we just forgot to paint the door. So I said, yep, I'm gonna go out there and go take care of that. I get out there, I realize it's not a unit that we've done, and not only is it not a unit that we haven't done, it's also an occupied unit. And I ring the doorbell after I call to confirm that I'm at the right unit. And the guy's like, yep, that's the unit. So this lady comes to the door, this woman comes to the door, and she's like, kind of like, you know, giggly. Oh, yeah, I guess, you know, they want the door needs to be back. I don't know, like the guy said. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, yo, did this dude just try to flex on these girls? Because I would realize there's two of them in there, saying, oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna get that door, hey, that door right there, that door looking like it need to get painted. You know what? I'm gonna take care of y'all. Watch this. Hey Joe, oh my God, Joe, listen to me, Joe, I need you to come out here and paint this door, please do it. Hey, yeah, he said he's on his way right now, he got you. I imagine it went probably something like that. So while I'm painting the door's open, I'm basically in these ladies' house, and they're sitting there folding laundry on the floor, and they're whispering, and I noticed like one of them, you know, obviously looks like a lady, and the other one, I can tell is a lady, but looks more dude-ish, more tomboyish, and you can tell that she's, you know, obviously a lesbian. I hope that doesn't sound bad, me saying it like I'm just calling it for what it is. Hold on, let me do these push-ups. Now, this situation does not bother me in the slightest. Obviously, I just want to hurry up and get this door painted and get the fuck out of Dodge, because this was super inconvenient. I got called all the way out here to paint this door. I get the door painted. I'm trying to do so quickly. I do a really good job. I get the door painted, and as I'm leaving, I'm like, hey guys, guys, they're not guys. Look. I said, hey guys, hey look, the door's painted. Try to leave it open for like an hour or two. Dude, I mean, I'm kidding that part. But I did say, okay guys, and I pumped the brakes like mid-stroke. Okay guys, Jake brake. Luckily, there was no reaction to that, but gosh almighty, guys, you didn't even ask. Fuck. There I go. And again, I'm not trying to make fun of the pronoun thing. I'm just simply stating that's the first situation that I've been in where that could have potentially come into play. I said I was only gonna charge $25 to paint that door. I charged $40. $40 is now my standard fee for painting doors. I forgot there's 2 more stories. I'll only tell, damn it. Well, the banana story is pretty quick. So anyways, the other day I went to 7-Eleven. Eating like shit. You guys are letting me know in the comments. You're fucking, you know, you're weight harassing me, you're weight shaming me, you're donut shaming me, all the good shit. I get it, you know, I gotta watch my figure. You got me ready to start sticking the finger down the throat. But anyway, so I'm getting my donuts. I'm like, man, let me at least get something healthy. So I grab a banana, I put it on the counter. She's ringing me up. She was like, hey, you know those bananas, there's 3 for $1. I'm like, 3 for $1, you say? I said, what the fuck I look like? I said, hey, I'm okay. 3 bananas though? Whoa, that's a lot of fucking bananas right there. Like, who's eating 3 bananas? Is what I said. I said, 3 for $1? No way, ma'am. That's a lot of bananas to be sticking in. Like, who's eating 3 bananas? So anyway, she rings up the fucking banana. It was 79 cents. I said, you know what? Give me all 3 of them bananas. So I got all 3 of the bananas. Sure shit, I ate all 3 of them. And I haven't shit in a week. Like, I didn't know bananas can constipate you. So, you know, just a little, probably too much information. Speaking of not shitting in a week, I'm glad I went with that story next, because that parlays right into the next story. This just happened yesterday. Now, mind you, yesterday was Friday. You guys probably ain't seeing this video till God knows when, maybe Monday. And if you'll remember on Friday, I said, you know, I sure can tell it's Friday because I got one guy going 1,000 miles an hour. And I got some other folks working in slow motion. Meaning that everybody was high as a bitch on Friday. It seemed like all your normal cast of characters, everybody fucked up. And I guess that's just what I've got to come to accept at this point. Like, you know, painters get such a bad name as being a bunch of junky pieces of shit. And sure shit, if we're not living up to the expectation. But anyways, with that being mentioned, I would hear a really crazy story about property 2. I wasn't there at this time. I was working on property 1, and how a toilet ended up getting so shitted up that not only was it not flushing, it was overflowing. And nothing could be done to fix this, which really pisses me off, because how can you not fix a toilet? You know what I mean? When you've shitted it. Anyways, I wasn't there for this shit show, no pun intended, but I would be made aware of this, and I'm sure I'm gonna hear about this from property 2. Toilet gets shitted up so bad that they're freaking out. Now, allegedly, the story's told to me that the toilet was like this and that nobody did this, but I don't believe that, because I went through that unit and I didn't see no water overflowing. So they run and track down the maintenance man, tell him about this. He's pissed. First thing he says is, what the fuck y'all do to the toilet? We didn't do nothing. It's evident by probably what's in the toilet that you did. He comes over there, he looks at the toilet, he leaves, he slams the door. He comes back, and I guess he fucking snakes the toilet or something like that. And here's the deal. All I can imagine is this conversation between, you know, person Y and the maintenance guy, and all the, hey, the toilet. And I'm just like, you know, now mind you, the maintenance dude would talk with me later on that day about some cans of Kills, and everything seemed to be okay. But that doesn't mean trouble still does not lie in wait to be made aware of this situation. And I think to myself, well, how could he even bring this up to me? Because we've already been told, you know, no smoking on the property. What's he gonna say? Hey, y'all can't use the bathroom in these toilets? That would just sound a little preposterous. Hey, look, that's the story time I wanted to share with y'all. Let me finish up this workout and I'll get with y'all in a little bit. We're gonna go run and see if we can figure out if I'm really running a mile and a lot slower than what iPhone was telling me I was. All right, 0.32 into a mile, under 3 minutes. And I'm taking my normal route. I'm not going through the parking garage, which I feel like could hinder the ability to track my distance and time. Also, I don't know if it means much. This thing doesn't work well when the battery saving mode is on. It just gave me a notification saying that. So I turned off the battery saving mode and we'll see if it does any better. But I need to see for real, going my normal route, what my time on a mile is looking like, and no better way to try than to take the normal route. So let's keep going. All right, almost had a mile, and good time. So, tracking distance is seeming very similar.
Total distance 1 mile. Total time 10 minutes and 28 seconds. Split pace 10 minutes 27 seconds per mile.
So that's right. This is a mile. This is my normal route. And that's my normal good time. So for whatever reason, I guess the phone was just having trouble trying to track in that parking garage. So glad to know that that seems to be the issue. All right, first mile down. Let's get ready to do the second mile, and I'll share more with you guys when I get done. All right, I'm done. 2.03 miles, 21 minutes and 44 seconds, and average pace 10 minutes and 41 seconds per mile, or 42 seconds per mile. 395 calories. But yeah, so I ran my normal route, which I know is the 2 miles, or I know where the miles are. And it's good to know that it was just some technical difficulties causing me to have a 13 and some change mile. But the run's done, and now let's go gamble our life away on football. Leaving from Lowe's, not Lowe's, Best Buy. And hey, ask me what I'm doing up here at Best Buy. Am I getting a TV? No, probably should for football and all, but I got plenty of TVs. Am I getting a new pair of headphones? No, I'm not doing that neither. I went to go get my wife. I went to get my beautiful wife the new iPhone 14 that just came out yesterday. And that's on the way. We had to order that. I didn't know it just came out yesterday. But guess what I did? You guessed it, yep. I'm getting rid of this. I got me one too. So we got 2 14s coming next week. And will I live to miss this phone? I don't think so. The only feature on this phone that I'm gonna miss is that blurred background video thing. And I think I'll be okay with missing that. But this thing has way too many flaws to be the best Samsung phone that there is. I got to go back to iPhone. So
did you see the guy drop his head? The Samsung guy.
I really should look. I'm telling you, follow me for more tech advice. Like if you want to know, hey, Samsung or iPhone, It is not this phone. And I think where people get it mixed up at is they just are willing to accept that Samsung is what it is. To get out of apps, you got to hit buttons. Like the audio and the video is trash. It's just not it. iPhone is so much more user-friendly. Battery life is unparalleled. Yeah, so anyways. New phone coming next week. A little warm in here. All right, hey, 1:31 in the afternoon and getting ready to go make me a pluck. That's what we used to call it back in the day when Joe was involved with the nefarious activities. When you're going to make a sale, it's a pluck. People can be plucks as well, like junkies, drug addicts, things like that. But anyways, getting ready to go make a pluck, some flooring, some LVP, 6 boxes, 150 bucks, something like that. I think I had it listed for like 200 bucks at first. Maybe it was, 175. They talked me down to, I think they talked me down to 150. So, that's up at the storage unit. You gotta go get that taken out real quick. But hey, it's college football day, so man, I got probably over $1,000, $1,100 in bets right now. I took Oklahoma against Nebraska. Oklahoma's a minus 21. So I need Oklahoma to win by 21. They're winning right now by 21. They're about to kick a field goal probably. And that's going to pay out, I bet $500 on that game. That pays out almost $500. Like $480 or something like that. Nebraska has nothing for Oklahoma, so there's that. I also took the under in that game, under 71 points, which I only put a $50 bet on that. I had $250 in free bets from all this fucking money I've been dumping into DraftKings. So I put a bunch of little $50 bets out there. Alabama against ULM under 62. I think Alabama's going to beat them people 50-0, so I do think it's going to be under 62. ULM ain't going to have shit for them. But yeah, we're going to go make this flooring sale and nothing else really going on. Football Saturday, just enjoying the day with my wife. My car mount is not really working too well. It's kind of jiggling all over the place, so this will really be a test of that image stabilization. But hey, filming with that old Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra for just a little while longer. I'm going to give you the ultimate tech review once I get that iPhone 14. I was playing with it in store today. That thing just came out yesterday. I guess it was chaotic yesterday. Everybody trying to get the phone. And I got the 256 gig. I got the black one. They've got a deep purple color one. But I don't need all that. My wife got the same damn phone. And we both get our phones on Friday. They'll be in on Friday. So, tech review upcoming. Other than that, ate some Jimmy John's for lunch today. Did that workout this morning. Ran them 2 miles. Yeah, man. Felt good to be able to do all that. But let me get this flooring prepared for this pluck. And I will share more a little later on. Let you know how my gambling addiction's going. Well, that was a fucking bust right there. How I miscount 5 from 6? How I do that? I got 5 boxes. I don't have 6. The listing said 6 boxes, 171 square feet. I've got 5 boxes, 144 square feet. I said, hey, look, this will certainly do, you know, a small laundry room. This will do a small bathroom for sure. They were trying to do 3 rooms, 2 bathrooms and a laundry room. With the 6 boxes that, you know, they were thinking that they were getting. And I said, hey, look, if you get the 5, I'll, you know, knock the price off just so I don't have to lug this shit up out of my truck again. But they passed on it, and, you know, no big deal. They pulled up in the Model X Tesla, the SUV. I said, damn, I almost had me one of those. I had the Model 3, but I didn't have the dual motor, so I got rid of it. Big old waste of time, but that's on me because obviously I don't know how to count. Joe's math, son of a gun. But in other news, Oklahoma is smashing Nebraska, so there's that. Oh, and also, probably should share, Bo and his girl, they're working. I went over there this morning, checked on them. They're still working on that 3-bedroom color change. They'll probably be on that thing all damn day today, but they're gonna have it done, and that'll be good. Damn it, man. Oh well. Let's go back to watching football at least. Just lugged all that flooring back into the storage unit. Them 5 freaking boxes. And you know what? I got a real interesting thought that just came to mind. How you driving a $90,000 Model X, right? And you buying 5 boxes of LVP flooring off of Facebook Marketplace trying to get you a deal. Go buy that shit from Lowe's. Wasted my damn time. Now again, it's my fault that I didn't have the 6 damn boxes that I said. You know, 30 square feet less than what was advertised and all that. But damn, you don't even know what you're trying to do. And you really wasted my time trying to do 3 rooms with 5 or 6 boxes of flooring. But again, the bigger issue here is you got a $90,000+ Model X and you're buying flooring off of Facebook Marketplace. I told him, I said, you know, maybe you can go to Home Emporium where I got it from, and they might have it there. I'm sure you could hunt this shit down if you really wanted to. But, you know, the fact of the matter is it's a hell of a deal. $100 for 5 boxes of flooring. This flooring is over $60 a box. Oh God, don't let me get anywhere near you, U-Haul. No biggie. Not every pluck is gonna purchase. So maybe they knew I was calling him a pluck. I hope I didn't seem too desperate. Hey, yo, I mean, I'm gonna give you a hell. I almost just gave it to him. Hey, man, for real, I really don't feel like lugging this shit. Go shoot your shot. You know, I would have gave him the floor for $100. Oh man, got a $100,000 fucking Tesla, and you scouring the classifieds looking for some used flooring. Anyways, ain't gonna be nothing that's gonna rain on my parade. Let's go football. All right, it's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Hey, girl. Oh, we sitting here watching Oklahoma beat the dog shit out of Nebraska. That's a $500 lick right there. I should have bet the Georgia game as well. Georgia, South Carolina. I was going to bet that game late like I did with the Oklahoma game, but I didn't do it. It was free money out there. Anyway, so we just sold my first pull-up bar. Yeah, we did. My pull-up bar that used to be in my little weight room that my wife made me get rid of. So, had it listed for $150. I think maybe I paid like $130 for it on Amazon. Had it listed for $150, dropped it down to $100. The people came to pick this damn thing up, and this lady, she was like, "I'll give you $80 for it right now. I just saw it on Amazon for $80." And I'm like, "Yo, ain't no way." I paid $120 for the damn thing. She was like, "I'll give you $8. I just saw it. It's up there right now. It might have been that a couple of years ago. I don't know." So anyways, I was kind of taken aback by that, but I was still going to sell it to her because I've already lugged the thing outside, and I didn't really care. However, interesting enough, they pull up in a brand new Black Widow edition Chevy Silverado, Chevy truck, nice new truck, Chevy 1500 or some shit like that. And she was like, "Yeah, it's for my boyfriend for his back," or her husband, whoever the hell he was, for his back. And I'm like, okay. So they opened up the back of the truck, the Black Widow truck, and it was all white. That was interesting. And they got boxes and boxes of doorknobs in there. And I'm like, "God damn, what y'all do? Y'all do doors for a living?" And they were like, "Yeah, we do a bunch of apartments." And I was like, "Holy shit, I paint at a bunch of apartments." They said, "Well, who you paint with?" And I said, "Such and such." And they were like, "Oh, So they were very familiar with all of that. And allegedly, dude has a business doing shower doors and all sorts of other interior doors and things like that. And I know he's a Class A. So I said, yeah, you know, I'm coming out of flipping houses, yada, yada. I flipped 5 houses in 2 years. You always give yourself 2 inches. Only flipped 4. 5 just sounds better. Yeah, I flipped 5 houses in 2 years. You know, I was going from a Class A, but I don't know anybody with a Class A contractor's license. But I bet you he's a Class A. He's got to be. Or actually, I take that back. He doesn't have to be at all. People got businesses all day long running under false pretenses, you know, doing things when they should be licensed contractors. So there's no guarantee that he is. But if he is, I got his number. I'm going to hit him up and try to make that dude my buddy old pal, because you never know. If Joe could become that Class A, my God, the sky is the limit in terms of what I'm trying to do. And I was actually very candid with him. I said, you know, I got a brand new painting business. I said, you know, I'm trying to get this thing up to doing $2,000 a day. It's, you know, maybe it's doing $500 a day. Again, give yourself 2 inches. 2 inches, which we're definitely not doing that. I mean, every once in a while we are, but not often. Anyways, long story short, they bought the pull-up bar. And, hey, this Georgia score right here, man, I should have bet that shit. It's still good to bet it. You could take it right now. They're going to score again, guaranteed. I also have the Nebraska-Oklahoma game. I've got the under on that, under 71. So not only am I going to hit the point spread, which was 21, I'm also going to hit the under, which is 71. So we're getting ready to go. We're going to go watch games somewhere because let's get about the house for a little while. Nah, I mean, I can, but it's not going to get me all the way up there. All right, so check me out. I'm standing in the middle of the road. This is property 7, and this is what I need to get to, way up there. So I'm thinking I could put a scissor lift, boom lift right here. I can get it right here. 35-foot boom lift gets me up there. Thinking 35 feet gets me up there. You figure that's 12 or 15 feet. That's another 15, 20 feet right there, 16 feet. Huh. I'm also seeing this right here, and I don't know what's going on with this. Maybe they already got somebody. Maybe they already got somebody ready to do this. All right, Sunday afternoon, 3:40 in the afternoon. I just got done meeting Bo over here at Property 1 to do a walkthrough of that 3-bedroom color change. And of course, it still needs quite a bit of work, and it's not on them per se. It's not on them. I mean, it's just shit that comes up. We've got dark spots, spider cracking with the paint from heavy spots, which, you know, there's nothing you can do about it. It's the sprayer, which is going to put that paint on there just too heavy at times, and then that paint is only a ProMar 200, and that paint freaking sucks. And if the tip is blown out on the machine, that's not going to help the situation. So now they got to go through there and they got to roll a bunch of heavy spots with the spider cracking. There's some trim that needs to be addressed, and the ceilings definitely need to be addressed. But by the time they got up out of there yesterday, we're talking Saturday, they didn't get out of there till midnight. I just gave them an extra $200 for all the work that they've been doing. And I said I'll take off an extra $50 on the truck. They weren't expecting to get any money today, but I wasn't going to go and do that. You know, I will certainly take away from myself if they're doing all of that extra work. And they're so grateful for the opportunity to work. And they enjoy it. They're getting the shit done. And tomorrow morning it's going to be done. And I'll share with you guys on Monday morning what that unit looks like. And it's going to be great. Couple of things that I'm seeing in the unit that maybe we should have addressed. A couple of little, you know, kind of crackish type of deals in the wall that, you know, we could have done some repairs on that. I'm just going to hold off on, I mean, in the ceiling. Maybe they'll want us to do it. Maybe they probably will want us to do it. I'm going to hold off on that till Monday and say, look, do you want me to address that? That's going to be extra, because it's definitely going to be extra. Those repairs. I'm just going to say, look, my main concern was getting that unit done. The repairs won't take too long at all, but maybe we can get to that tomorrow. As I get ready to wrap up this weekend vlog, which really wasn't a whole lot of shit, but me talking about gambling, working out, and pretty much the same old shit that I do every week. I didn't gamble at all today on NFL. I didn't feel comfortable with any of those games. And anything that I was even thinking hasn't really panned out. So I'm glad that I didn't gamble today. But as I get ready to wrap this up, I want to share with you guys something that may come to be. Actually, before I get to that, I'll share with you that I also went out to Property 7, where there's that big drywall repair job out in no man's land, literally, you know, where we're going to need a boom lift to be able to get to that. I'm going to put that proposal together this evening. I'm going to send that over to him tomorrow. It's going to be $2,500. The boom lift's $500 for the day. It really ought to be $3,000, and just say, hey, look, 2 days with the boom lift, and you know, $2,000 for the repair. But I'm gonna charge them $2,500, and I'll probably still say the same thing, you know, potentially 2 days with the boom lift, and it probably would be that, and $1,500 for the repair. The repair is, you know, it's going to be extensive for sure, and it's going to be up in the air, so those things factor into the price. And it's going to be an all-day job, not possibly a 2-day job. They may not go for it. I'm not pressed whether they do or they don't go for it. Of course, I'd like to be able to do the work. It would be a great step in the right direction with that property. I don't think the price is too outlandish at all, and you know, they probably, maybe they will go for it, and we'll be able to get that done. But anyways, as I wrap this up, there's one thing that I want to share with you guys. I don't know if trouble will be brewing in paradise some more. You know, when you have top guys are going to tell you everything. And I guess, you know, I've got top guys voicing some concerns to each other, and I've got other top guys telling me about this. Bo's telling me what's going on. I think Damon's a little salty about a couple of situations, the truck being one of them for sure, and also seeing that Bo is quickly becoming my top guy. Not saying that Damon is not, but there's definitely some trouble brewing there. I ain't gonna say no trouble, but something's brewing there. We'll just have to monitor that situation and see how it turns out. But, you know, look, everybody plays a part in this thing, and I want everybody to be a top guy, to be a leader with this, to be, you know, a supervisor, or, you know, a foreman, like a something. Crew leader is a way that I've worded it. Bo is the closest that I have to that right now for a number of reasons. And I'm not taking anything away from Damon, but in terms of things, and here's one perfect example right here, skill level. Bo has a higher skill level than Damon has. There's things that Damon cannot do, such as drywall repairs, that Bo can absolutely do. And he's been doing those for me. And Damon will hopefully become a crew leader as well, but I need more. I truly need more. And maybe not so much in terms of workmanship, because Damon does bust his ass, but in other things, other responsible categories. I'll just say that. we'll just have to see how it all plays out. I wish the best for all these guys. I want all these guys that I have to be crew leaders, but the reality is most of them don't really exhibit the crew leader stuff for one reason or another. In most cases, it's multiple reasons. Anyways, that's the weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did so, please let me know what you thought of it. If you didn't enjoy it, let me know that you didn't enjoy it as well. I look forward to sharing more with you guys tomorrow, and tomorrow begins, hopefully, a big week. So until then, take care.